Hello kids 3. How are you? Fine? I hope you're okay. We are going to keep on talking about activities today. Look, like I wash my face, or like I wash the dishes, or I have lunch. Can you see this? I have lunch. Can you see that? Very good. But today we are going to add more information to our routine. We are going to speak about the time, right? The time, la hora. Today we are going to learn how to tell the time, how to use the clock, all right? Or this is a clock and this is a watch, but it's the same, it's a clock, right? We're going to learn how is it that we tell the time. We all the time use mobile phones. So we tell the time with the mobile phones. For example, here you see the number 8. So when we have a number like this, we say it is 8 o'clock, right? 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. For example, I can say that I'm looking at this. I work at 8 o'clock, right? I work at 8 o'clock. I can say that. You can say that you wash your hands at 8 o'clock, right? This is what we always use, but sometimes in our houses or at school, we can have a clock like this. Podemos tener un reloj como este. These are different clocks, right? This one has got handles, right? In Spanish we say agujas, but in English we say handles, right? Handles. We are always going to say the time paying attention to the small, the short handle. That is the time. Esa es la hora. The short handle, right? The long handle tells us the minutes. La más larga nos dice los minutos. Por ahora, no le vamos a dar mucha bolilla. Vamos a pensar, en otro capítulo vamos a aprender el resto, pero ahora vamos a pensar en la de la hora. The short one, okay? The short one. The short handle tells us the time. Yes? So now it's 8 o'clock. Here is 8 o'clock. Acá son las 8. And here it's 8 o'clock. Acá también son las 8. Alright? Two different ways of telling the time. Dos formas de decir el tiempo. Decir la hora. Yes? Look. Here I have another. As you see, the short handle tells the time. Here is 9 o'clock. Siempre la de los minutos está ahí, en el 12 o en el 0. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, right? It is 9 o'clock. You can say, ahora que estamos con la escuela en casa, you can say, at 9 o'clock, I do my homework. Can you see? I do my homework at 9 o'clock. I can say, I don't know, I cook at 9 o'clock. Wow, I prepare a cake at 9 o'clock, right? Remember, the short handle tells us the time, and this tells us the minutes. Now, only the time. Oh, what time is it? It's 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Acá están juntitas las dos. Por eso no las vemos. Están la larga y la cortita juntitas. It's 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. So remember, when they are together, it's 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Right? We always go home at 12 o'clock. Right? Siempre volvemos del cole a las 12. So we can say, look, I think I have one here. We can say I have it here. Look, we have lunch at 12 o'clock. We have lunch, right? Miss Cari sometimes, of course, when it's not the lockdown, cuando no estamos en cuarentena, at 12 o'clock, I go shopping. I do the shopping because I buy food for my kids. Compro comida para mis hijos. So I do the shopping at 12 o'clock. 2 o'clock. We are already at home. Ya estamos en casa. Look, you see the short handle tells us the time. The short handle, it's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Sometimes, depending on your mobile phone or depending on the clock, you can also say 14. But in English, we generally don't say it. En inglés, generalmente, aunque se lea así, we say 2 o'clock. Yes? It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. You know, después las 15 van a ser las 3, las 16, las 4. But if you learn this, it's okay. So at 2 o'clock, what can I do at 2 o'clock? Look, you can say I take a bath or I take a shower at 2 o'clock. I take a shower or I wash the clothes at 2 o'clock. I wash the clothes. Look. Oh, 5 o'clock. Look, 5 o'clock. Look at this. The short handle, la aguja cortita, always tells the time, right? 5 o'clock. Remember? 5 o'clock. You can also find it like this. También lo podemos encontrar así. But you say it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. What do you do at 5 o'clock? Do you watch TV at 5 o'clock? Or maybe you turn off the TV, quizá apagas la tele, and you go play at 5 o'clock. Or I can say I read a book at 5 o'clock. All right? So remember, we do things, hacemos cosas a determinado horario. There we are. Now we're going to watch a short video about someone's routine. Vamos a ver un videito que tiene la rutina y la hora. And later in the Zoom class, we're going to play with this, all right? You're going to ask each other questions. Se van a hacer preguntas entre ustedes. Here we are.
And time. I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
7! Very early.
I get dressed in the morning.
Get dressed.
I wash my face in the morning. I brush my teeth in the morning.
You know this.
I comb my hair in the morning.
Look, go to
I go
school.
to school at 8 o'clock in the
8
morning.
o'clock. 8 o'clock. Listen, 8 o'clock.
I eat breakfast at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Look, 9 o'clock.
I play with my friends at 10
Play
o'clock.
with his friends at 10 o'clock.
I read a book at 11 o'clock in the morning. I eat lunch at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
1 o'clock. He has lunch at 1 o'clock.
I go home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
3 o'clock.
I play with my friends at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
4 o'clock.
I watch TV at 5 o'clock in
The
the
same
evening.
as we do. I watch TV.
I eat dinner at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Very early. Muy temprano. Miren la hora
I
de
play
cena.
video games at 7 o'clock in the evening.
Video games.
I take a bath at 8 o'clock in the evening. I sleep at 9 o'clock in the evening. Good night.
Okay, very good. So, The question is, at what time do you do things? What time do you watch TV? I watch TV at 5 o'clock, right? What time do you play? What time do you read a book? Okay, so remember, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock. All right? See you in a while. Nos vemos en un ratito.